In the avowed determination of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, to transform the economy, stimulate inclusive growth, and ultimately improve living standards for the people of Nigeria, priority attention has been given to the works sector since the inauguration of his renewed Hope administration on 29th May 2023. In spite of the enormity of challenges that face the works sector in terms of deficit in road intervention nationwide, debts, and funding gaps in the execution of the inherited ongoing projects, Mr. President's commitment to ensuring a new dawn in Nigeria's road infrastructure trajectory has continued to resonate in the great interventions he makes in the works sector. His first point of call was emergency rehabilitation of failed sections of the federal roads and highways nationwide, numbering 260, and bridge projects. These projects were selected equitably for palliative intervention and awarded for emergency repairs across the 6 geopolitical zones, and 99% of them have been completely executed and delivered for public use. In realizing the objectives of Mr. President in this regard, the Honorable Minister of Works, Senator Engineer Nweze David Umahi, CON, brought to bear his professionalism and track record of excellence in service delivery and introduced innovations that guarantee quality, speed, and value for money. Together with the Honorable Minister of State for Works, Right Honorable Bello Mohammed Goronio, Esquire, and the management of the Federal Ministry of Works, he has made record-breaking marks in discharging the mandate of the Federal Ministry of Works, especially in planning, design, construction, and maintenance of federal roads infrastructure nationwide.
Nigeria expect that you will serve with integrity, dignity, and deliver. I will hold you to that standard. We all promise Nigerians. Your assignment began immediately. As your country honors you today by this call to service, you must each work to make yourselves worthy in the eyes of God and all our nation's people. Challenges are all over the world. You can see the chaos all around you. But be focused, like a man driving in the tunnel. Don't see the sky. Don't look up. Face your direction. Be committed to the value and principle of result that will affect you, your neighbor, and the entire nation.
There are so many things that some of cynicals will say may be impossible. But in your dictionary of service, everything is possible and must be possible. We have the talent, you have the level of intellectual capacity to turn this country around.
I'm not an office person. I'm a field person.
I've seen that a lot of contractors in this country are just playing with us. That is very, very terrible. You know, they are playing politics with us. And let me emphasize and emphasize and emphasize. When we pay mobilization fee to a contractor, we will never pay variation on price for that amount that we are paid. I was here last time and exactly I did the same thing and I directed that we are paying for Riverside. Is to make the road as a motor. That's the first thing we said. That's what we said. And you see this.
Nationalism being displayed and good leadership being provided. This is good leadership.
We have designed the project here, and the work is to start immediately.
And let me start with the 2023 supplementary appropriation. You see, when we came on board, a lot of routes were cut into two, into three. A lot of bridges, were being threatened. And so there was a lot of panic about, restrictive movement from one state to the other because of this situation. And so what we did was to talk to all the controllers of the 36 states and the FCT, and they compiled the entire projects. I think the bridges, were about 54 in number, and the routes were 206, making them 260 projects.
These capital projects, which were captured in the 2023 supplementary budgets, have helped in addressing the distressed section of roads on the federal roads network nationwide. And this has helped in reducing the inherited social, economic, security, and transport challenges of the nation. Let's look at some of the projects zone by zone and what the people are saying.
Mr. President graciously, approved 200 billion. The 100 billion went for ongoing projects, and then 100 billion came to the 2023 supplementary appropriation to enable us tackle this. Why 108 billion was moved to 2024 appropriation. And so Mr. President graciously approved the entire budget, 100 for ongoing project, 100 for this rehabilitation, and 108 billion for 2024 towards this rehabilitation completion. And I want to say that Mr. President has today released over 95% of the funds for 2023 supplementary and the 2024 appropriation towards this rehabilitation. And I want to announce, and as you will see in the videos that we are showing here, and I want the people of the country to go to the site and verify our claims that we have done over 95% of these projects, and they have been successfully done. About 95% payment has been done. A few are left to be completed, and of course you will also see it. So I want to thank very, very highly Mr. President for coming to the help of the country, because they say that the chain is as strong as the weakest link. If these routes were not fixed, it would have been difficult to have a seamless journey between one state and another. And congratulations to Mr. President for a very successful, eventful, instructive, and rewarding 2 years in office.
The federal government is making conscious effort to make sure they do these roads from Sokoto all the way to Funtua and Zaria, and that is commendable. So we thank the federal government, and we thank the Honorable Minister for finding the time to be here to see for himself what is happening.
I wish to commend the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his unwavering commitment to prioritizing infrastructure development, particularly in the transportation sector.
Mr. President is going to write his name in gold in the annals of our history. For generations to come, this will be a reference point about what he has done on our roads in the entire country. It's a legacy project. The most important thing is not only the quality of the roads that we have seen, but the fact that it is being done at the lowest level of amount of money that they could spend.
The renewed hope administration of Mr. President inherited from previous administrations a total of 18,932 kilometers of ongoing road projects, with a total of 2,064 number of contracts with huge debt burden of more than 14 trillion naira on the inherited ongoing projects. Inspired by his vision for a progressive, prosperous and egalitarian Nigeria and his resolve to stimulate productivity and connectivity, increase mobility and integration, and enhance economic growth and the quality of life of Nigerians through road infrastructure development, Mr. President not only prioritized funding and investment of the inherited projects, he also launched transformative and ambitious projects to build a more resilient economy, drive economic growth, and strengthen long-term economic development. The Renewed Hope Legacy projects, made up of the 750-kilometer Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, the 1,068-kilometer Sokoto-Badagry Superhighway, the 482-kilometer Calabar-Abuja Superhighway, and the 439-kilometer Akwanga-Gombe Road, are bold economic decisions of the Renewed Hope administration to expand the transportation ecosystem, improve accessibility across the geopolitical zones, and turn around Nigeria's economy in the areas of agriculture, mining, tourism, commerce, industrialization, foreign direct investment, and security. Within 2 years, Mr. President has achieved a tremendous milestone in the delivery of enduring road infrastructure to Nigerians.
With the mercies of God and the support of Mr. President, the projects will be earmarked to be commissioned by May. And so I want Nigerians to pray for the president. I want Nigerians to have hope and have confidence in this administration. It's an administration that is on the mission to recover Nigeria, make Nigeria great again. So we take back our country, but it requires all of us working together, protecting strategic infrastructure across the nation.
Today is my day to brag. Whether you like it or not, you are here. And the hope is here. So, what else? If you have hope, You have Rahman, you have Asiwaju, and you have Dave. The deal is done. The dream is realizable. The way we are going, we have a road that we outlive all of us here present. That is how to build the future.
Some of us are affected, no doubt about it. But some of us are not up to 0.1% of the millions of people that will enjoy the coastal road.
And I want to say that I am proud that he is exceeding expectations. And I want to say that I've been vindicated that the president did not make any mistake. Again, I want to re-emphasize, like my brother, that is a case of square peg in a square hole. Thank you, Mr. President.
And for any leader to believe in the welfare of his people, I want to say he's on the right track. Because our Caliphate leader said, seeing to the welfare of your subjects is more important and positive than the use of force.
We believe strongly that with the grace of God and the support of Mr. President and the public, we have a number of projects that we intend to have them completed and commissioned by December.
Kudos to Mr. President for the new initiatives in the road sector, especially the use of continuous reinforced concrete pavement in many of the federal roads, the introduction of stakeholders engagement, citizen participation in project conceptualization, management and execution, the prompt payment of compensation to those affected by the construction of the legacy projects, and the initiative to construct the 4 Renewed Hope legacy projects. This marks the beginning of the road infrastructure revolution in Nigeria, and the people are very happy with Mr. President.
I'm not here to thank our father, my father, who appreciates the president and commander-in-chief, bringing so-called the government acquired communication. Thank you.
I have never been in any doubt whatsoever about the unimpeachable commitment of Mr. President to make Nigeria a better place. He is never a person who shies away from taking bold decisions that are necessary for long-term benefit. And indeed, today, we are seeing the realities of this road project, and I'm happy that I'm also sure that today we have seen the importance of some of these projects.
You people have to pardon me because I'm the happiest person today. Our leader, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, have brought happiness to the people of Kebbi.
Let me start by expressing our profound gratitude to our able president, well-determined, very trusted, reliable president, a uniter and not a divider.
What we are doing this afternoon is another testament to the bold vision of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, another evidence that our country is in a race to align development priorities and population growth with commensurate infrastructures that connects every part of Nigeria.
Mr. President, you deserve a big round of applause. This is not about you. This is not about your renewed hope. This is about a generational change that you're doing. This is about writing the future that we all dream about in an era where it's coming to reality.
I must therefore express my profound gratitude to the federal government under the able leadership of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR for the unwavering commitment to bridging the road infrastructural gap of Ondo State.
And we want to thank the President for approving and embarking on this bold and audacious project that is bound to unleash and expand our economic horizon and open up hitherto unreachable parts of our nation for easy movement of goods and services.
But luckily for us, we're able to have a president who was not ready for freeloading. Today, our productivity has risen. In terms of road infrastructure, that will be able to allow commercial activities in every part of the country. I think he's done it without any tribalism.
I'm well aware of the President's strong resolve to complete and expand key road infrastructure projects across Nigeria. I am also aware that in the almost 2 years of the President Tinubu's administration, several new projects to improve connectivity, facilitate trade, and support regional development.
May I also take this opportunity, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to thank very profoundly His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, whose renewed hope agenda is beginning to take roots in every corner of our great country, Nigeria.
This is huge, this is important, and will be impactful to the lives of Ndi Anambra, and we want to express our gratitude to the President for this particular project.
I am standing here on behalf of the President to flag off this road, and I thank his initiative for the private-public partnership. That is a man that has vision. Please permit me to commend and appreciate Mr. President for his patriotic fervor and allegiance to the development of every part of the country.
As a committee, we have clearly stated here that from time to time we continue to engage you point in time.
At this point, we don't have an excuse. No reason why we shouldn't get this road done. We promise Nigerians renewed hope. And one of the ways they can see this hope is by coming out of their houses, getting on the road, and seeing quality projects, seeing quality road done in record time.
We make sure we put ourselves together with His Excellency, the President of this country, to make sure we deliver infrastructure to anywhere at all in this country.
Dear President, assures you, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is committed to building a robust, interconnected infrastructure.
But I can assure you, Mr. President is determined in putting our road infrastructure in place. Time will not permit me to tell you how many road projects are going on simultaneously in Nigeria. But you will still see them being commissioned very soon.
The Federal Ministry of Works is deeply grateful to the Renewed Hope administration of Mr. President for evolving several alternative funding mechanisms to address the road infrastructure funding challenges. The leadership and the Works Committee of the National Assembly have been wonderful in mobilizing legislative support to the programs of the Federal Ministry of Works. The ministry is encouraged and inspired by the enthusiasm of Nigerians over the intervention of Mr. President on the road sector and their faith in the ability and the will of the Renewed Hope administration to address the inherited economic challenges through holistic revampment of the critical sectors of the economy. To God be the glory.